Insurance companies, as you'd imagine, will be inundated with claims from people affected by those floods in KwaZulu-Natal. Let's talk about how the claims process is likely to work given the situation in the province. We're joined by Raynold Tlhavani, who is a partner in insurance at Webber Wentzel, the law firm. Raynold, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for being on the program. Let's begin first with the process to claim, given that this is natural disaster damage. Will it be easier?
Good afternoon, Tembekile. Good afternoon to you and the viewers. Thank you for having me today. Before I answer your question, let me just give a brief background of the insurance policies that are likely to be called upon to respond to this type of damages that we're looking at here. The most common of those policies, I'll list only three. The most common of them is a household or building insurance. And as the name suggests, that covers you for damage to the home, as well as other permanent fixtures in the home as well. The second type of insurance is household contents, and that covers you for the contents of the home. And the third type is called all-risk cover. That type of cover combines the first two that I've mentioned, and it will normally cover you for items that you carry on your person, like your phone, your laptop, or your iPad and related things. Now, going back to the question that you've asked, the process of claiming under any particular policy will depend on what the terms of that policy say. I don't think that there's going to be any particular difficulty in claiming from insurance policies arising from the fact that this is a natural disaster, because this is something that we've seen before. Before I came onto the show, you were speaking about what happened in April 2019. So insurers have seen this before, and they have mechanisms to make things easier for their clients to claim.
Mm-hmm. So does it then suggest, you referenced 2019, which I did as well earlier, this is a repeat of something similar in KwaZulu-Natal. Would insurance companies perhaps look at charging people in areas such as that more, under perhaps a more high-risk consideration for cover?
As things stand, the damage has not yet been assessed properly because the rain has not stopped and it's forecast to continue. It will be difficult to say how insurers are going to react to something like this, but from the images that we've seen, the damage is quite extensive. So it's possible that insurers may look to increase the premiums payable under the policies that I mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm. And many of these people would have had to flee their homes. Many might not even have proof of identification. Is there a special clause, shall I say, for lack of a better word, that would cover people who are unable to prove at this point that they are who they are, given that they've had to leave their homes with only the clothes on their back?
It would, it would depend on what the terms of the policy says, but I have not yet come across a special clause in an insurance policy that provides that in the event that you can't prove that you are the insured, then then you'll still be covered. But I suppose that, unfortunately, in circumstances like this, people have lost their possessions and their proof of identity, as you've mentioned. And one can only hope that insurers will come up with a way that will make it easier for their clients to claim, considering the current circumstances. What we've seen in the past is that when there are disasters such as the one that we are dealing with, insurers do come to the party and they are always willing to help their clients.
You mentioned different types of cover that we can get. Should one have all of them?
It will depend on the needs of the particular consumer, and sometimes it's not necessary to have all of the covers depending on your specific circumstances. But that is a question that a consumer would have to discuss with a broker, because brokers are the people that will be able to tell you what your needs are, looking at what your specific circumstances are.
Raynold Tlhavani, good to speak to you, partner at Webber Wentzel Insurance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.